night as I lay sleeping, a dream came to my mind about a place I loved so well, the town I left behind. And down the years I travelled, 2 days so long ago. What to? I swear to you, I never saw a face I didn't know. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from. On Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with the turf pile to the sky. Oh Banner, you'll be my town until the day I die. Again I walk the lush burr fields where often I did stray, and once again I saw old friends, the friends of yesterday. The Dolans and the Lunhams, the Mullins and the Rhines, the memories these names evoke of far-off happy times. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from. On Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with the turf pile to the sky. Oh Banner, you'll be my town until the day I die. Around the town I wandered, I knew my way so well. And then I saw the old sports field where I first learned how to hurl. I heard the curlew's lonesome call across the Callow still. I watched the crows fly round the ruins of Waller's fallen mill. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from. On Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with the turf pile to the sky. Oh Banner, you'll be my town until the day I die. But now I'm in St. Louis, it's here I've made my home. I've watched my life drift slowly by, and I've seen my children grow. Hello everybody, you're all welcome to Peter's Garage Sessions, the 25th live show. By God, they're flying by. No pressure tonight, I have the guest in tonight, and you'll be meeting this person. I'm not saying who or what, but you'll be meeting this person later on in the show, and I do hope you're going to enjoy it. And they're all giggling and laughing. I've no pressure tonight, I have a full house here tonight. I have them lined up here around the way, so, well, when I say a full house, half full. Here we go. So anyway, look, we'll get the little customary things over with. I'd like to welcome you all to the 25th Peter's Garage Sessions live show. I do hope you're going to enjoy it. And remember, all the songs I sing here tonight are only for fun and enjoyment purposes. I don't own the rights to any of them, except one. You all know what that is. So I don't own the rights to them. It's only for fun. So had to get that out of the way for copyright infringements and that. So let's hope you're all going to enjoy the show. Remember that our share button at the bottom left-hand corner. It's either the bottom left or it's the bottom right on your screens. If you want to hit that for me, I'd very much appreciate it because that's what gets the shares up and gets the viewers up. Good crowd on tonight, even though there is a big match on tonight, England versus the Ukraine. So you can keep me in touch on how that's going. So we're going to start the show off tonight with a song that's fairly popular. If you hit it there, Dylan, this one is called Something Blue. Here we go. It is coming. I came with a little bit of sorrow, was maybe a bit too sad. One day rolled into tomorrow, and you gave me the best you had. That's how we started together, and how together we're gonna stay. You taught me a little about the good times. You fought through a little bit of rain. You brought me a part of your sunshine. You took in the heart of my pain. It wasn't supposed to happen, but then you happened to come my way. Every night, every day, every word that you say made it so. Every thought that I had said I ought to be glad, and now I know. You showed what a little bit of love can do. You opened my light and the light came through. Took me to a place that I never knew. Goodbye to my little bit of something blue. You came and you found me wanting. I'm saying that I'm here in your debt. Some days were a little bit daunting. Some days I'd rather forget. You changed my life for the better, and I know I'd better be good to you. Every night, every day, every word that you say made it so. Every thought that I had said I ought to be glad, and now I know. You showed what a little bit of love can do. You opened my eyes and the light shone through. Took me to a place that I never knew. So long to my little bit of something blue. Woo! Oh, they're all dancing here. Here we go. It wasn't supposed to happen, but then you happened to come my way. Every night, every day, every word that you say made it so. Every thought that I had said I ought to be glad, and now I know. You showed what a little bit of love can do. You opened my eyes and the light shone through. Took me to a place that I never knew. Goodbye to my little bit of something blue. Farewell to my little bit of something blue. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. That's a little bit of something blue. Now, I have a new assistant here tonight, Shay Costello, all the way. Well, I can't tell you, but I'll be giving it away. But he's giving me up the notes tonight. Fair play to him. Now, let's see, Jimmy there, I see, put up Kane. Is he trying to guess who the guest is? Oh, Kane scored, did he? Lovely. Come on, Jimmy, you keep me in touch there, will you? All right, very good. Come on, Joan, as well. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to read out a few names here. So, hello to Eileen Splan. How are you, Eileen? Thank you very much for tuning in. Mia Kelly, fair play to you for tuning in as well. Christy Costello, all the way from County Down. Fair play to Hope. Hope he's enjoying the show up there. Mary Conway, thank you very much for tuning in. Imelda Finnegan down the road there. Fair play to you, Imelda. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Rita Carey. Well, fair play to you, Rita. Thank you very much. Some great songs coming up later on. Jeanette Lawson, is it? Lazoon, is it? Jeanette Lazoon. Well, fair play to you for tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Valerie Flanagan as well. All the way from Athlone. Fair play to you for tuning in as well. Caroline Keenan, sister all the way from Mullingar. She's tuned in. And, of course, Judy Kelly here at the town. Fair play to you for tuning in as well. Now, I'll save a few of the names for later. We'll read out more later. And we'll just put a line under that so we'll know where we are. Now, we're going to skip on to the next song. So, Dylan, if you hit the next song. I hope you all like this one. This one's a favourite of mine. It's a favourite of a lot of people, actually. It's called Home from the Sea. I hope you like this one. Know the words. Sing along. On a cold winter's night, with the storm at its height, the lifeboat answered the call. They pitched and they tossed, till we thought they were lost, as we viewed from the harbour wall. The night was pitch black, there was no turning back, for someone was waiting out there. But each volunteer had to live with his fear, as they joined in a silent prayer. Oh, carry us home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea. And carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. As they battled their way past the mouth of the bay, it was blowing like never before. As they gallantly fought, every one of them thought of loved ones back home on the shore. And then a flicker of light, and they knew they were right. There she was on the crest of a wave. She's an old fishing boat, and she's barely afloat. Please God, there are souls we can save, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. And back in the town, in a street that runs down to the sea and the harbour wall, they'd gathered in pairs at the foot of the stairs to wait for the radio call. And just before dawn, when all hope had gone, came a hush and a faraway sound. Was the coxswain on board, all survivors on board? Thank God we're homeward bound, to carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Carry them safely home from the sea. Home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. carry us safely home from the sea. Now, thank you. I hope you all enjoyed that one, Home from the Sea. Now, I have to say hello to my Aunt Maureen McConville all the way in Rostrevor in County Down, and thanks for the best wishes on the release of the new single. Maureen listens in every week, so just for you, I'm going to sing this one. It's a new one. I've never done it before, so we're going to sing this one. And this one, it's a lovely little number. It's called Heaven Knows. I hope you like this one. Bring it up, Dylan. Know the words? Sing along. If people dressed in colors according to their deeds, then many leading men would dress in black, and lots of unsung heroes who never made a name would be walking round with gold upon their backs. Excuse me. Heaven knows you're a rose, and the love inside your heart just grows and grows. No one sees, I suppose, oh, that it's something only me and heaven knows. If people were like flowers, imagine what you'd see. Thorns in highest places where the roses ought to be, and down along the hedgerows, among the grasses tall, you would find the sweetest roses of them all. Heaven knows that you're a rose, and the love inside your heart just grows and grows. No one sees, I suppose, oh, that it's something only me and heaven knows. Woo! Here we go. If people were like music, some hearts would never sing. Think of all the happiness a song like yours could bring, and fill the life I'm living with love and harmony. And you're the sweetest song I'll ever sing. Heaven knows you're a rose, oh, and the love inside your heart, it grows and grows. No one sees, I suppose, oh, there's something only me and heaven knows. Here we go, one more time. Heaven knows you're a rose, and the love inside your heart, it grows and grows. No one sees, I suppose, that there's something only me and heaven knows. That it's something only me and heaven knows. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. That's a new one. I never done that before, but it's going down well in here anyway. Oh, I had to get a bit of a drink there. Yeah, thirsty work. Now, Dylan, we'll hit straight into the next one if you don't mind. And then we'll read out a few names. This one is called Durham Town. I hope you like this one. Of course, it's a Roger Whittaker song. Again, I don't own the rights to any of these songs. Fun and entertainment purposes only. And I do hope you're enjoying the show. So here we go, Roger Whittaker. Again, if you know the words, sing along. Here we go. I've got to leave old Durham Town. I've got to leave old Durham Town. I've got to leave old Durham Town. That leaving's gonna get me down. Back in 1944, I remember Daddy walking out the door. Mama told me he was going to war. He was leaving leaving me. I've gotta leave old Durham Town. I've got to leave old Durham Town. I've got to leave old Durham Town. And that leaving's gonna get me down. You're right, Jerry. When I was a boy, I spent my time sitting on the banks of the River Tyne, watching all the ships going down the line. They were leaving me. I've gotta leave old Durham Town. I've got to leave old Durham Town. I've got to leave old Durham Town, and that leaving's gonna get me down. Last week Mama passed away. Goodbye, son, was all she'd say. There's no cause for me to stay, so I'm leaving free. I gotta leave old Durham Town. I gotta leave old Durham Town. I gotta leave old Durham Town. That leaving's gonna get me down. Oh, I've gotta leave old Durham Town. I've gotta leave old Durham Town. That leaving's gonna get me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. No, that's Durham Town. I do hope you enjoyed that one. Went down well in here too. That's all right, you can clap. I hope you are all enjoying the show out there as well. So good crack on. I'm going to read out a few more names here before we go any further. Hello to Margaret Canning. Hello, Margaret. Fair play to you for tuning in. Angela Kelly for tuning in as well. Fair play to you. Kaylee Donlan. Fair play to you, Kaylee. Thank you very much for tuning in. And David Gordon, all the way from Warren Point in the County Down. Thank you for tuning in. I have a good follower up there, so I hope you're enjoying the show. Kathy Connell. Of course, Kathy had a birthday during the week, didn't she, Polly? I think she did. Well, we'll sing happy birthday to her later on. Joan Murtu, fair play to you, Joan, for tuning in, and Fiona Klein as well. And, of course, Susan and Seamus Scott, thank you very much for tuning in. Bernie O'Neill as well, thank you very much for tuning in. And Carmen Maguire, thank you very much as well. Now, we'll put a line under that, and we're going to go on with the next song. So, this next song. Hello to Kathleen Dolan Conway. I met both your daughters last night, and they asked me to give you a special shout-out. They told me that you love the show, and you love it, and you won't miss it on a Saturday night. So, Kathleen, I'm going to sing this especially for you. And this one, of course, is called The Road to Kildare. So, Dylan, if you want to hit that there, away we go. If you know the words, sing along. Keep your message going. Let's get great crack up here. Banter is good. Here we go. Johnny was born in a mansion down in the county of Clare. Rosie was born by the roadside somewhere in County Kildare. Destiny brought them together on the road to Killorglin one day. Beneath the bright lacy shawl she was wearing, he stole his young heart away. Before she sang "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Think of the parents who reared you, oh, think of the family name. How can you marry a gypsy? Oh, what a terrible shame. Parents and friends, stop your bleeding. Don't worry about my affair, for I've fallen in love with a gypsy who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Oh, for she sang "Meet me tonight by the campfire, oh, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. Oh, what if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? Oh, you'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Johnny came down from his mansion, oh, just as the dawn had gone down, turning his back on his kinfolk, likewise his dear native town. Facing the roads of old Ireland, with a gypsy he loved so sincere, when he came to the light of the campfire, oh, these are the words he did hear. All together now. Oh, meet me down by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. Oh, what if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. For she sang "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. Oh, what if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Oh, you'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Woo! I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, cracking song that. I'll get my breath back now. So I'm just going to read out a few more names before we go on. Hello to Muriel Goff, all the way from Derry. Fair play to you for tuning in. Francis McMullen, fair play to you for tuning in as well. Francis, I hope you're keeping well up there in the lovely County Down. Kieran Ty, fair play to you, Kieran. Thank you very much for tuning in. Fair play to you. Patrick Quinn, well, fair play to you, Patrick. Me and you have to catch up someday, Patrick. Have a pint. We'll meet someday in the pub. We'll have a few pints together. Paddy Early, fair play to you, Paddy. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. And, of course, Kay and Noel Green and Diego as well, I can't forget. And I sang your song at the very start, Something Blue. I hope you caught that one. It's a cracking song. And, of course, can't forget Brendan Green, works at the hospital there in Mullingar. Fair play to you, Brendan. Now, this next song. Hello and get well soon to a very special lady, Josephine Murray. Josephine is in hospital at the moment, and all our good wishes are with her. And this comes in from your daughter, Susan, and your son-in-law, Seamus. And of course, it comes in from us all here. And I'm going to sing this song for you, and I hope you enjoy this one. I hear Josephine likes this one, so here we go. Of course, it is called The Town Left Behind. Last night as I lay sleeping, a dream came to my mind about a place I love so well, the town I left behind. And down the years I've traveled to days so long ago, I swear to you I never saw a face I didn't know. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Again I walk the Lushmore fields where often I did stray, and once again I saw old friends, the friends of yesterday. The Dolans and the Lunhams, the Mallons and the Rhines, that memories these names evoke of far-off happy times. You know the words, sing along. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Around the town I wandered, I knew my way so well, and then I saw the old sports field where I first learned how to hurl. I heard the curlew's lonesome call across the callow still, and I watched the crows fly round the ruins of Waller's fallen mill. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. But now I'm in St. Louis, it's here I've made my home. I've watched my life drift slowly by, and I've seen my children grow. And though this land town's been good to me, and happiness I found. Just one more time I'd like to see the town I left behind. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. No, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. It went down well in here anyway. Now, just before we go any further, what I'm going to thank you, Shay. Just before we go any further, I'd like to just say a few words on that. I want to thank everybody who was giving me messages over that song, and of course, everyone who was requested in Shannon's side. Mostram Radio playing it. Midlands Radio 3 have played it. Ocean FM have played it. Kerry Radio have played it. So I believe anyway. And it's going down a treat. It's flying on YouTube. The views are way up. I'm over the moon with it. And if you do want to hear it, all you have to do is text in to Shannon's side any day of the week, and they will play it. They're playing it quite regularly, and I'm over the moon about that. But I've ye to thank for that, because if it wasn't for ye, I wouldn't have that song there. So fair play to you, and thank you very much. Now, I just want to mention again, I have to mention it quite often, that these songs are only for fun and entertainment purposes. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't own the rights to them, but I just hope you are all enjoying them. So what I'm going to do now, before I sing this next song, I'm going to read out a few more names, because they're coming in. There's a long list of them coming in. So here we go, and I'd like to give everyone a shout. And if I miss out on anyone, I don't mean it. We don't mean it in here. We get that many that you know yourself. So we'll get you eventually. Hello to Jody and Sean Logan. Thank you very much for tuning in. And of course, my good mate, Mr. Jimmy Jests. Jimmy, I see you turned the hay during the week. That was an awful big fork you had. And they were big cocks of hay you had as well. I don't know how you fitted in the barra, but anyway. Jimmy, absolutely great sketches. You keep them going, they're great. Tony Scally, all the way from Larne. Fair play to you, Tony. Thank you very much for tuning in, cousin of mine. And of course, Mary Smith as well. Thank you, Mary, for tuning in. And Paddy Gallagher as well, and Rosie up the road there. Fair play to you for tuning in as well. Josephine Lynch. Fair play to you, Josephine. Thank you very much for tuning in. Martina, Jerry, and Willow Parker as well. I cannot forget her. And of course, Laney as well. Fair play to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Ashley Red. Fair play to you, Ashley. She's big on the radio as well. I heard her singing on the radio there during the week as well. Fair play to you, Ashley. Great voice. A good friend as well. Fair play to you. Of course, your father as well, Desi. Brenda Murphy, all the way from County Down. Fair play to you for tuning in. No? Wrong Brenda Murphy, sorry. Different Brenda. But Brenda, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Jerry McGuinness, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in, Jerry. All the way from Canada. Am I right there, Pauline? Yeah, I'm right there. She's not listening to me as usual. Mary Mangan, fair play to you for tuning in. And of course, Brian Kelly as well. And Twinkle Fingers himself, Mr. Oliver Klein. Fair play to you for tuning in as well. You keep those sessions going there, Ollie, as well. They're mighty. No, we're going to hit on to the next song, Dylan. So, Dylan, if you want to hit that one, we'll go into the next one. It's kind of an Irish corner now, the whole, for the last couple of songs. So, I'm going to keep that going. For now, I hope you like the story I tell you is true. Here we go. Come stroll for a while through my memory, and I'll tell you of times long ago, when we walked to school summer and winter, barefoot through the fields we would go. I remember our little thatched cottage and the half door led into the hall. Oh, the crane o'er the fire in the kitchen, and the grandfather's clock on the wall. Oh, the stout it was cured with a poker, and Putchie said cured the food. The bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. We went in the trap to Mass Sunday, and grandfather would wear his best hat. The priest would recite from the altar, and the women in different states sat. Matchmaking was part of tradition, and the rambling house filled up at night. Oh, when the tailor would tell the ghost story, all the children would shiver with fright. Oh, the stout it was cured with the poker, and Putchie said cured the flu. Oh, the bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. I remember the sound of the anvil and the burning horse hoof we would smell as we passed by the forge door each evening with the water we fetched from the well. We spancelled the cows before milking, tied the horse to the wall through the shoe. His collar and hands, his winkers and reins, and the harness we kept it like you. Oh, the stout it was cured with the poker, and Putchie was said cured the flu. Oh, the bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. 4 miles to the fair in the darkness, with our animals we walked with delight. When the wailing and nailing was over, everyone waited on for the fight. Now I hope that in telling this story I haven't detained you too long, for there's so much more I must tell you someday in some other song. The stout it was cured with the poker, and Putchie was said cure the flu. Oh, the bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. Sure, this story I tell you is true. Hello to Eleanor Kelly. Fair play to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, Marcella Reynolds as well. Richie Cheevers, my old buddy over the road. Fair play to you for tuning in too. And of course, Mickey O'Hara out the road there, and Maggie as well. Fair play to you for tuning in. Mary O'Reilly. Fair play to you, Mary. Thank you very much for tuning in, sister-in-law. And Marcella O'Connor, fair play to you for tuning in as well. I hope you're enjoying the show. And of course, my old buddy, Mr. Desi Wren. I hope you're enjoying the show too, Desi. Our colleague, Chris Toohey. Fair play to you, Chris. I sang one of your favourites there, Home from the Sea, second song. I hope you're tuned in for that. I hope you're enjoying the show too. And of course, Eddie Doherty next door. Fair play to you, Eddie. Thank you very much for tuning in. Joan Green, thank you very much for tuning in as well. And Marie Cox, fair play to you for tuning in as well. So we'll just draw a line and we'll get the rest then after the next song. So now, this next song is a new one. I take a chance of this one actually. I see that during the week in a playlist that I had, so we got it. We're going to try this one. So, no, this is not the new one. This is a different one. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun here. So, here we go. Then you can hit it there. Yeah, no brother. Right, here we go. This is my father's house. One of the winds out there. A gay Bible wall is all that's left now. The old thatched cottage, it has fallen down. I dry my eyes as I fondly remember the days of long ago when I was young. In my father's house, oh, we were poor but rich in love, and no TV, but the music, oh, there was plenty of. My mama hummed old melodies, and we all sang along. In my father's house, when I was young. Come the time when I am older and my own children are reared and gone, I wonder then, oh, will they fondly remember the days of long ago when I was young. In my father's house, a smile would greet you at the door, a friendly word, even travellers there was a welcome for. And at night time neighbours rambled in, might stay till 12 or 1. In my father's house when I was young. Hope you're enjoying the night. You know the words, sing along. Good family show. Keep her licked. The years have passed and times are changing. The rambling house has almost gone, but I still hear, oh, the laughter of children, just as long ago when we were young. In my father's house, oh, we were poor but rich in love, and no TV, but the good times there were plenty of. We made the best of what we had, we sang a happy song. In my father's house when I was young. In my father's house when I was young. Now, I hope you enjoyed that one. Cracking little song, that, of course. Now, then we'll go straight into this one, if you don't mind, because I announced this is a new one. Never sang this one before. I hope this goes well. I hope the next two go well, but anyway, here we go. You want to like this one? Called Pretty Little Girl from Old. Well, way up north in old Tyrone, there's a pretty little girl I call my own. She's the sweetest rose Ireland's ever grown. And as sure as the moon and stars above, I've fallen head over heels in love with a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. There's cute little girls in Ulster-ban, and they're just as pretty in Monaghan as even roving eye has ever known. But I guess that I'd be out of bounds, 'cause there between the northern towns there's a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. Here we go! She wears my ring and tells her friend she's gonna marry me. But best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what she's done to me, but there's nothing else my eyes can see. My pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Woo! Here we go! My guest is chomping at the bit to get up here. Here we go! Woohoo! Here we go! You know the words, sing along. It was down in the south in old Tremor. I recall a yellow dress she wore. She strolled along the shore there all alone. But I guess it was my lucky day when she came there on a holiday. My pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Well, she wears my ring and tells her friends she's gonna marry me. But best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what she's done to me, but there's nothing else my eyes can see. My pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Oh, my pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Woo! Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Just threw that one in there. It's a cracking little number, that one. Going down well in here anyway. Now, I have a request. I have to play this song for a little woman down there in the corner, taking all the notes, because we were married 29 years ago tomorrow, so I better sing this one for her. But before I sing it, I better arm myself, because I'm going to need it. Here we go, Dylan. Hit her there. I hope you like this one. Here we go. It's a new one here. Woo-hoo! Here we go. Oh, the wagon train of loving moving slow. I could see the peace pipe burning low. You criticize each little thing I do. But listen, baby, I've got news for you. Here we go, in other words. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this house. Well, baby, I'm tired of this old game they call cat and mouse. If you don't give just a little bit more, we're both gonna lose a race. 'Cause there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians about this place. Oh, she's gonna kill me. That'll be worth it though. Trouble on our humpy hunting ground. 'Cause you keep stepping too far out of bounds. Actually, it's hard to run this reservation ride. Oh, when you stay on the warpath day and night. Here we go. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians about the house. Well, baby, I'm tired of this old game they call cat and mouse. If you don't give just a little bit more, we're both gonna lose the race. 'Cause there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this place. It is a cracking number. I look at all the things I have to do to keep this teepee running just for you. Well, its times are tough and this wampum's hard to save. Just remember who's the squaw and who's the brave. Here we go! There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around the house. Well, baby, I'm tired of this old game we call cat and mouse. If you don't give just a little bit more, we're both gonna lose the race. 'Cause there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this place. la 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 la. I don't mean a bit of it, it's still over. La 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 la. Woo! Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I just said I'd throw that in there for a bit of fun. And it is a cracking song. Now, here we go. Thank you to Scallywag Mary Riley. And this comes in from two Scallywags, Caden and Sophia Gagan. And I was asked to, that was sent in today. Thank you very much, yeah. Right, I'll put that with the, yeah, and also, just want to send it down here while I remember. All right, that's grand. I'll put that into that for you, Pauline. Now, Dylan, if you want to hit this one straight away. This is one that's very popular. It's one of the medleys I do. I do this especially for all the people in Liverpool, County Down, and of course, Donegal. Here we go. Sing along, it's a great sing song. Oh, farewell to you, my own true love. I am going far away, for I'm bound for California, and I know that you'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we will be. It's not the living of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Here we go, off to County Down. Woo! Near Bambridge Town in the County Down, one morning last July, and down a pouring green with a sweet colleen, she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet with her two bare feet and the sheen of her nut brown hair. Asked coaxing elf and to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Mantry Bay up the Derry Cave, from Dublin to Galway town, no maid I seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the County Down. Woo! Here we go, off to Donegal, Tony Davies. Woo! Here we go. Pull back the furniture, the ways go. I remember the night that he came in from the wintry cold and the damp. A giant of a man in an oilskin coat, a bundle, I thought he was a tramp. He stood at the bar and he called a pint, then turned and gazed at the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and dry is my one and only desire. Here we go. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. Oh, and here's to you, and I'll be you with you, singing Donegal, Donny's been here, me boys. Oh, Donegal, Donny's been here. No bags, Fairview, here we go. Ticket. Woo! That's it. Keep hurling. Jerry Parker, Lady Splad, Jerry McGinnis, Kurt Ladies, Good Rocky Shirley, John Burtoon. Woo! Good girl, Willow. Woo! The legs are bopping in here in the studio. They're going everywhere. I have my small crowd here. Susan Scott, fair play. Woo! Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, birthday slot. Here we go. I'd like to say a happy birthday. I actually ran into this band last night in town. I was in having a pint last night in Linz, and I have to mention this man. He is amazing. I can't get over him. I was talking to him last night. Johnny Lynn was 94 during the week. And I'm telling you, he'll outlive us all. He's going that well. He is flying. I had his few drinks there and enjoyed the conversation. So happy birthday, Johnny. Happy birthday to Dara Doherty, my next door neighbour here. And Dara, the best of luck tomorrow in the match against me. I hope you bring home Bring it home for the championship. Be great. Or in the championship. Yeah, fair play to you. David Keenan, his birthday is on Monday. Fair play to you, me nephew. Fair play to him, your birthday. Oh, big David, sorry. There's two Davids in that family. It's the big one, it's not the small one. So David, so it's David Keenan, the brother-in-law. So there you go, let's get that right. It says here, David Keenan, I read it out. No senior, no junior, but anyway, that's my hiccup. David, happy birthday to you. And of course, Kathy Connell, I mentioned it earlier, your birthday was during the week as well. So I'm going to sing happy birthday to you all now. So here we go. Made a mess of that one, didn't I? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you all. Happy birthday to you. Now, that's that over. Right. Now, Dylan, let's crack on with this, but I sang this a few weeks ago. I haven't sang it in a while, but I'm going to do it now. It's a chirpy little number, and of course it's called Those Little Arrows. Here we go. Ready? Get up, bop along. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Oh, there's a boy, a little boy, shooting arrows in the blue. And he's aiming them at someone, and the question is who? Is it me or is it you? It's hard to tell until you're hit, but you know them when they hurt you, 'cause they hurt a little bit. Here they come pouring out of the blue. Little arrows for me and for you. We're falling in love again. We're falling in love again. Little arrows in your clothing, little arrows in your hair. When you're in love, you find those little arrows everywhere. Little arrows that will hit you once and hit you once again. Little arrows that hit everybody every now and then. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some folks run and others hide, but nothing does you till you do. And some folks put on armor, but the arrows go right through. So you see, there's no escape, so why not face it and admit that you love those little arrows, 'cause they hurt a little bit. Here they come pouring out of the blue. Little arrows for me and for you. We're falling in love again. We're falling in love again. Little arrows in your clothing, little arrows in your hair. When you're in love, you find those little arrows everywhere. Little arrows that will hit you once and hit you once again. Little arrows that hit everybody every now and then. Little arrows in your clothing, little arrows in your hair. When you're in love, you find those little arrows everywhere. Little arrows that will hit you once and hit you once again. Little arrows that hit everybody every now and then. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hope it's like that one. The little arrows. Look out for them little arrows. They could hit you. No. It's quiz time. No, get ready. I'm going to stump you this week. I am. This is a toughie now. I hope you have this one now. Are they all ready down there, Dylan? They are? I hope. I say I have you stumped this time. But anyway, I want the name of the singer who had a huge hit with this song. I want the singer. Dylan, you can hit it there. The singer who had a big hit with this song. He's renowned for it. It's his song. He said, I'll love you till I die. She told him, you'll forget in time. As the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on his wall, went half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. Oh, you Gavin Belton. I went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears, all dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath on his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. You know, she came to see him one last time. Oh, and we all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind. Yes, this time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that one. That, of course, was the great. I will give you out the answer now in a minute. So, thank you very much. Okay, Dylan. Where's the list? Oh, it's on the ups. My apologies, Dylan. Right, got a bit sidetracked there, but here we go. And this is in no particular order at all. The adjudicator is down there, and we did get a few answers. I thought I'll stump you with that one. So here we go. In no particular order. Mary Smith got it right. Mags Fairview, you got it right. Fiona Klein got it right. Margaret Canning got it right. Marcella Reynolds got it right. Mary O'Reilly, you got it right as well. Marcella O'Connor got it right. Fair play to you. Carmel Maguire got it right. And, of course, my old friend Desi Wren got it right. But the winner is the fastest texter first for the 25th live show. Margaret Canning. Fair play to you, Margaret. And, of course, the answer was, of course, Mr. George Jones. Cracking song, cracking singer. Now, when Emma O'Reilly has just texted in and she wants to wish her mum and dad a very happy 29th wedding anniversary for today. Well, fair play to you. 29th wedding anniversary today. 29 seems to be the magic number. Right, fair play to you. And happy anniversary to you both. Now, it's time to welcome in my special guest. Now, kept you all waiting all night. And we're going to sing a couple of songs together. And he might do one on his own. So I'd like to welcome him up here, of course. It is the champion of the fastest texters first. So Eileen, he couldn't enter tonight because he's here in the studio with me. And of course, that is my brother Christopher. Chris, you're welcome to the garage sessions. So, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much.
Do you like to tell us a bit? Who have we got down tonight? You brought down...
I've my wife, Joyce, my son, Shay, and my daughter, Alicia.
Good. And you're going to sing a few songs, yeah?
Well, we'll give it a lash.
And of course with my mother here as well.
Mum here as well, yes. So.
In there in the corner. How are you, Mum?
We'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes.
That's who we have in here tonight. I have a bar. His daughter's the barmaid over there. He's keeping us going with all that. And Shay is the one bringing up all the literature to us up here. So while Chris is getting ready there, we're going to... And of course, good wife is down there and she's helping Pauline. And my mother's sitting pretty there in the corner dancing along, and the legs are going 100 miles an hour here. She's yachting away and she's clapping and everything. And it's great. So Chris, would you like to introduce the first song we're going to do?
We're going to sing Old Dogs and Children and Watermelon Wine.
I hope you enjoy this now. And then Chris is going to sing an a cappella version of the song that he does. And I hope you enjoy it after this. Here we go. How old do you think I am, he said. I said, well, I didn't know. He said, I turned 65 about 11 months ago. I was sitting in Miami, pouring blended whiskey down, when this old gray black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. There wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. The guy that ran the bar was watching Ironsides on TV. Uninvited, he sat down and opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Ever had a drink of watermelon wine, he asked. He told me all about it, though I didn't answer back. Ain't but three things in this world that's worth a solitary dime, but old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said, women, they think about themselves when men folk ain't around, and friends are hard to find when they discover that you're down. He said, I tried it all when I was young and in my natural prime. Now it's old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Old dogs care about you even when you make mistakes. God bless little children while they're still too young to hate. When he moved away, I found my pen and copied down that line about old dogs and children and watermelon wine. I had to catch a plane up to Atlanta that next day. As I left for my room, I saw him picking up my chain. That night I dreamed in peaceful sleep of shady summertime, of old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, because Dylan, you bring up that? Yep. Fair play to you, man. Now, I'm going to leave him with this one, and I hope you enjoy this. This is a party piece of his. I've heard him do it 100 times. So here we go.
Oh, God.
Introduce it. Go for it.
Right. This is a Ronnie Drew version of the band that played Waltzing Matilda. I hope you like it. When I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of the rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, me country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun. And they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the tears, the flag waving and cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, it's well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sand and the water. And how in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs to the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was ready, he primed himself well. He rained us with bullets, then he showered us with shell. And in 5 minutes flat, we were all blown to hell. He nearly blew us back home to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda when we stopped to bury our slain. Well, we buried ours, and then the Turks buried theirs. Then it started all over again. All those that were living just tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death, and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in me hospital bed and saw what it had done, I wished I was dead. Never knew there was worse things than dying. Oh, no more I'll go waltzing Matilda around the green bush far and near. For to hump tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. They collected the wounded, the crippled, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind and the insane, those proud, wounded heroes of Suva. And as the ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me, for to grieve or to mourn or to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda when they carried us down that gangway. Oh, nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. Well, now, every April I sit on my porch, and I watch the parades pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, renewing their deeds and past glories. I see their old faces all hard, stiff and worn, those weary old comrades of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, why are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band played Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer that call. But year after year the numbers get fewer. Someday no one will march here at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And their ghosts may be heard as they march by that billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me?
Well, how's that, ladies and gentlemen? That was a good one. No, I think he's got something to read out there.
I have indeed. I just want to have a wee request here for Francis and Sean McMullen and Ursula and Colin McMullen up there and all their families. And I'd also like to wish David, Avian, Sam and Sifa thanks for watching in as well.
Now, here we go. I'll have to... Yep, they can be all, but no. Now, I think it's time, Chris, we liven this party up, will we? Well, we give it a bit of a livener, will we?
Go on, yeah, try it.
We'll light a fire under it, will we? I think we will.
I get a drink first.
You get a drink there, and we're going to liven things up. This is a song we've done before, but we've never done it together. But we're going to give it a go for you, and I hope you enjoy this one. You can hit her there, Dylan. Huh? It's coming, it'll be... There we go, it's called Paddy. Window he watches as people, they come and go on their way, rushing to catch the train homeward, as he often did in his day. He remembers the dark of the mornings, the days he worked in the rain, the good times, the bad times, and the friends that he knew. He'll never see them again. At night when the streets are deserted, except for the takeaway sign, he thinks of the men that he worked with on the buildings, the roads, and the mines. The girl that he met in the Galtee, he thought he might make her his own. Maybe if there was less drinking, he wouldn't have wound up alone. Oh, no. Sing it up. P is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. D is for drinking when working is done. Y is for yearning to see home again. Proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. He can never explain just what happened. The years seemed to pass like a day. Was it the rain or the shovel took the strength from his limbs away? Sometimes he thinks of the boring that led from his house to the lane, and the fields that he worked with his father. He'll never see them again. Here we go, all sing along. P is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. And D is for drinking when working is done. Y is for yearning to see home again. Proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. As he wakes his way back to the shelter, the rain starts to fall on the ground. A young man just in from Cork City asked him where work could be found. He said, son, take a long look at Paddy, and remember whatever you do, this broken old man that you're seeing was once a young fellow like you. Here we go, once again. P is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. And D is for drinking when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again. proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that one now. And I'd like to thank Chris. Chris, thanks for coming in and bringing the family down.
No problem.
Yes, absolutely. It was great having
thanks
you.
for having me. I mean,
More than welcome. It was great. And I think everybody seemed to enjoy that as well. We're all vaccinated in here, so, and we're all family, so I think we're all right. So I just look to say only thank you, Chris, for joining us. And
I let you out.
and here we go.
Thanks,
so, right, here we go. Now, thanks, Chris. And thanks to the family as well down there. I'll give you a little, we won't bring them up, but what we'll do is we'll give you a little wonder with the camera later on, before the show ends. There's about 3 more songs to go. Now, I want to wish the best of luck to Fabulous Finds, the charity shop that opened in town today. Another good project in the town. It's great for the community as well. And, of course, the library is nearly finished there as well. It's great to see the town is looking good. So, fair play to them for opening that today. Sorry, Dylan, yeah, right. There is only 2 songs left. So now, we're going to sing this one, and I hope you like this one. This one is called Miller's Cave. I hope you like that one. And then we'll read out a few names and that. Way down in the state of Georgia, among the swamps and the Everglades, there's a big old hole in Tiger Mountain. God help the man who gets lost in Miller's Cave. I had me a girl in Waycross, Georgia, but she had unfaithful ways. She made me feel I wasn't wanted, like the bats and the bears in Miller's Cave. I caught her out on Sunday morning with some guy they call Big Day, the most meanest man in Waycross, Georgia. I'd rather fight a mountain lion than Miller's Cave. You and Davy, I'm gonna see you in your grave. They laughed at me and then I shot them. I took their cheating, scheming bones to Miller's Cave. I couldn't stand the way she did me. Well, I guess I showed her I was brave. Most wanted man in the state of Georgia. They're never gonna find me 'cause I'm lost in Miller's Cave. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. Dylan, you might go into my songs there. It'll be up above that. Yeah, my back of tracks. And you look up a one called Blue Ridge Mountain Girl, because I'm going to do that before we go as well. If you don't mind, we'll squeeze in another one. It's been a great night so far. Happy birthday to Jamie Parker, Joanne Parker, is it Polly? Joanne Parker And that comes from Jamie and from Willow and from Laney. Fair play to you, and happy birthday to you. Now, I'm going to read out a few songs here. She's laughing down there. There's something funny going on. Jamie. What was it? Did I read it wrong? Did I? Oh, Joanne and Jamie. It's about both their birthdays. So happy birthday to you both. Sorry about that. My fault. But let's crack on. So we're going to say hello to a few people. A few people here to say hello to. Aaron Gallagher. I'm just going to go through the names here, and then I'll thank you all for watching. So to Aaron Gallagher, Margaret Murta, Tom Gill, Ursula Grimes. Fair play to Ursula. Oveen Gordon. Did I pronounce that right? Aveen Gordon. All the way from County Down. Deirdre McNulty. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. Diane McKeown. Ursula Murphy. James Hines. Fair play to you. Olivia Keating. Work along with Olivia. I hope you're enjoying the show as well. Kathleen Conway. Fair play to you. And Kathleen Dolan Conway. Not to mix them up. But fair play to you. Great for tuning in. Everybody's great for tuning in. Tasha Kelly. Fair play to you, Tasha. Thank you very much, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Rocky Tierney. Nobody over the road. Mad for a rock song. Don't worry. I'll get one yet. I know it's a long time coming, but Rocky will get one for you. We're working on it. I have that man down there, and he's getting down with guitar tuned up, and he's learning a few big rock songs there. Might play a bit of Metallica or something like that, you know. Never know. What's your favourite band, Dylan? What do you call them? The Foo Fighters. He's mad to get me to play the Foo Fighters. So we might do that for him sometime. Right, Kevin Keenan. Fair play to you, Kevin. Thank you very much. Tracy Wren. Fair play to you, Tracy. Have to say hello to Tracy all the time. Tracy, fair play to you for tuning in as well. Bridie Carrigy. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. Turkey O'Hara. Come on, Turkey. Fair play to you. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. And Eddie O'Hare. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Gemma O'Hare as well. They're all from Warren Point in the County Down. So, fair play to you. That's the names now. So, Morris Quinn, all the way from Brisbane in Australia. Fair play to you for tuning in. And Nolene Walsh. Fair play to you for tuning in. And Mervyn as well up the road. Mervyn, thank you very much. Now, thank you everybody for tuning in. So, Dylan, hit this one. We're going to do this. It's called the Blue Ridge Mountain Girl. Second last track of the night. Here we go. It's so cold here in Chicago. The wind can cut you like a knife. Another day, another dollar. What a way to spend a life. She was young and I was restless. I set out to win the world. Said goodbye to my Virginia and my Blue Ridge Mountain girl. I could see her standing by the window, and there's nothing sadder in the world than those green eyes all red from crying of my Blue Ridge Mountain girl. In my hand I hold a letter that says she made a pretty bride. As I lay there in the darkness, she lays by another side. I've got money in my pockets, silver ring that I wear, but I trade them all this minute for the glow that's in her hair. I can see And there's nothing sadder in the world than those green eyes, all red from crying, of my bluish bouncing girl. I could see her standing by the window, and there's nothing sadder in the world, oh, than those green eyes, all red from crying, of my bluish mountain girl, of my bluish mountain girl. Of course, that was a different key to the one I'm normally used to, but anyway, that was the Nitty Dirty Grip Band. I hope they enjoyed that one. Now, we're gonna say goodbye. We're gonna close off the show now because we won. Sorry? Yeah, Pauline, get up here. Come on, Pauline. She's worried about the state of her. Is she all right? Did sing you a song earlier on? And I'm going to get Chris up.
I'm actually going to hijack this for a second.
Right, go for it.
Because, as you mentioned earlier on, 29 years married. So just as a mark of appreciation for that, yeah, we've got you this year.
So, here you go. Here, I'll let you get the flowers. So I'll go to the side here. I didn't know this was going to happen at all.
Well, this was just impromptu, but I just want to say one more thing. Thanks very much for having me here and the family. But I also want to recognise Dylan down here. The work he puts into this is unreal. But if for any of you folks at home that are watching this, the work that goes behind the scenes here, you have to be here to see this. And it is a credit to the whole lot of you for putting it on for us all. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Chris. No bother at all. So, no, thank you. We didn't even expect that. We didn't know that was happening, but fair play to everybody. So,
happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you too. Right. Right. Now, I think it's only fair we have a little... I'll tell you what, we'll give you a little scoot round. I'm going to go move the camera around and we'll have a look and see who's here. Now, here we go. So, as you can see, if I move around this way, we'll see you've got... That's all right, so here you'll see... All right. So Chris is going to do the honor. So here we are. You can see the old bar there. So there you go. Now he's going to the bar there, and the door open. There's Shay, my nephew, and of course Alicia's behind the bar somewhere, and my mother is there somewhere as well. So if you loosen that handle, then you'll be able to loosen. No, just turn the handle your hands on, and you'll be able to pull her down. That's it. There you go. And you see the whole crowd there. So that's the big screen, the screen that I have all the songs up on. You can see them all queued up there, and there's a few words. Chris is there in the corner as well. Dylan's in the corner there as well, and of course, back round here. So, Chris, I'll get you to bring that back round here. I said that's the first time I've ever let you see the inside of the studio, but I thought the night that's in it, we may as well do it. So, here we go. So we're going to finish off tonight's show, and I hope you are going to enjoy this one. It's a song that I do quite often. So all that's left for me to say is, good night. God bless you all. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, all the songs that we do here tonight are all for fun and entertainment purposes. I buy the rights. I buy this. I buy the backing tracks for these, but they're not mine. They're belonging to other people, except one. I have one backing track that is mine. And of course, that's the Town I Left Behind. The original sang by Johnny McAvoy. Johnny McAvoy is one of my favourite singers. And it's a credit to him for writing that song, and I love it. It is getting serious play on Shannon's side. Mostram Radio. Mostram Radio were the first to have it, my good friend Desi, and of course, only for Desi I wouldn't have that song. So fair play to you, Desi. So if you want to request that through all the radio stations that you're in your areas, you can do so, and they will play it for you. So, only left to say is I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you to my special guest, my brother, for coming in. Thank you for my mother being down there as well, and all the family here. We had a great night tonight, and I hope ye did too. So, only left for me to say is good night, God bless, and I'm going to leave you with this one. It's called Mama Tried. Here we go. You know the words? Sing along. Here we go. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a young gun's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. Only one rebel child from a family meek and wild, my Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite all my Sundays learning, towards the bad kept turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Woo! Muriel Goff, how are you getting on? Noreen Walsh, fair play to you. Brian Kelly, Francis McMullen. Your old daddy, rest his soul, left Mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Woo! Angela Kelly, Susan Scott, Morning is there, Brian Kelly. Good night. God bless. Please keep safe out there, and we'll see you all again next Saturday night, 8 o'clock, for another show. And don't forget, if you want to see any of the tunes I've done, if you want to see a repeat of this show, it's on YouTube. It'll be up there, and give it an hour or two. I'm going to have a drink first. I think I deserve one after that, and I'm going to put it up then. So, and they're all there. All the songs are there on tonight's show as well. And of course, The Town I Left Behind is where get in there and have a look at it, and we'll raise the figures on it. Thank you very much, and good night, and God bless to you all.